I would also like to say, he was an interesting fellow, wasn't he? He did a lot for our group, brought us together as a group. You cannot have isn't friends and is without is. And generally, I don't tend to come close to people. I think Vin is the first friend I've made in my 50 years, 40 years. However, he was beginning to to put a crack in my armor, shall we say. I was becoming very close with him, and he is a fool. If he could have put pride aside and just fought and defended his friendship over his gods, he would still be with us, and I will miss him.
Amen.
Well said, Jason. Well said.
I did not mean to go in the water.
Jason's
tail's wet.
rounds.
Okay, I'm a turtle for one.
Let's bury him right as is.
I mold
And
the earth again.
Alder will end it with not Jason. Jason's not dead. Iz was a great friend, and he was very loyal. And even though he was a little shy at times, as we saw in his story, he stuck around and was very good to us as a team, which is why we named ourselves Isn't Friends.
And is.
And is and friends and is. But I think we can keep Is in our memory for here on out. And we need a new team name.
What? Too soon.
I do agree. It might be a little soon, but if something comes to us.
Damn.
I think that's for another time.
Yeah, what the hell?
His funeral.
His
By
funeral.
the way, we can't be named. We can't associate with this anymore.
Yeah, not now.
Alright, let's head back to the tavern.
RIP is. I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
is.
I stepped on the pond too.
Just
I
stepped
think
on
we
people's
should.
headstones disrespectfully.
Sorry. I think we should have a drink in honor of Iz, and maybe he has his own special cocktail at the bar.
And if he doesn't, we should create one.
Yeah,
What
we're
is
already
one?
creating
She's
ketchup.
saying.
What time of day are we creating this cocktail at?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, what?
I agree.
Doesn't matter.
It's probably
What?
5
What?
a.m. We've been
Very
out
early in
all
the morning.
night. This isn't very far. Oh, nice. Oh, good job. Yeah.
Look at these bears.
Those are some nice bears.
Where's the
Tyler, I
actual
think
bar?
you have the measuring ruler like clicked or something, because every time you drag your character, I just see measurements.
Yeah, I don't know why that's happening like that.
Where do I get a drink? I don't know where the bar is.
Where's the bartender?
You see Marty turn around. Oh, yeah. So about that, right? It's built, right? We've got a lot of things set up here, some temporary tables and chairs and such. Don't technically have a working kitchen yet, or stock inventory of alcohol. Oh, I could probably find some wine though. Yeah. Excuse me. I'll go down to the cellar and look for us here.
Okay. I guess I can't complain too much as long as there's alcohol.
I don't think we can make the Is drink with just wine. Just saying.
Actually, I think
Yeah,
that
so-
kind of fits him. Didn't he order some type of wine when I was his wingman? When I wingmanned him? With a girl he didn't want to be wingmanned?
Oh yeah, who's gonna tell her?
I'll
Not
tell her.
me.
Never liked her anyway.
Hopefully we just don't run into her.
You see on the table to his right, he puts down a pitcher of wine. It's not the top notch stuff. It's just holding me and Sir Remy over through these trying times here. We're obviously not fully operational. The business side of the inn is not quite done. We'd like to actually expand. Sir Remy will go over the plans and what's to be expected.
Well, do you guys want to just come sit down at this table with us and we can just go over everything now?
Yeah.
Alder?
Coming.
Here, I'll scoot over.
Alder, sit next to me. You big goon.
Well, I hope you all were able to say some kind words for his. He was a very gentle soul, but had an aura about him that was very promising.
He was a great man. Great. Well, he was great.
He was very smart until he wasn't.
True.
It is. And Sir Remy would raise a glass and clink. So, first off, I'd love to actually, now that you're in here, get your take. How do we feel about where the severed arm is at, where Pormir is at? I'm sure you're able to see a little bit of the disarray outside.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. It kind of looks like shit. I thought people were supposed to be coming here to help.
Yes, as I mentioned, we did have a little bit of construction delays. We're about halfway done putting the south side roof up, and it collapsed. Unfortunately, losing an architect and a builder in that process. That delayed us a bit, but really, what has delayed us more so is, as you're aware, the people in Pormir, not to their fault, are down on their luck, are going through hard times. So they resort to crimes, sometimes of the violent type, and the severed arm itself has been ransacked a number of times by a gang that goes by the Black Fangs. They're a new group. They're not former residents of Pormir, which is a bit unfortunate. But we haven't set any boundaries on who can and cannot reside in Pormir. We don't want to turn people away based on their past or their current standing in life. We want to provide opportunities for all. It is hard to do, however, because that does seem to welcome people who take advantage of that opportunity. And the Black Fangs have not only been terrorizing Marty and myself here, but the incumbents, I'll say, of Pormir, the people who were before we took over the deed. They go by, they call themselves the Beggars Guild, and they're pretty much just a group of, well, beggars, mainly homeless. They've set up some shacks on the southeastern part of Pormir that they live out of. We've helped build many of them as temporary houses until we really built up Pormir to what we believe it could be. But they're in a similar situation as the Black Fangs, where there's at this point nothing really to do in town. There hasn't been for a while, other than to terrorize us or each other, which more so the latter.
So you want us to beat him up?
I would like you to handle it. I don't necessarily think there has to be violence. I've spoken with um, the leader of the Beggars Guild. His name is Eric. Um, he seems I'm sorry. Eric is the leader of the Black Fangs. I've spoken with Eric, the leader of the Black Fangs. He um, seems to understand that an agreement has to happen. He just feels he should benefit at a much higher rate than the peasants, as he calls them.
You say the pleasants or the peasants?
The peasants.
Peasants.
So sorry. Okay.
I also heard pleasance.
I have a question. So you said there's the Black Fang, but there's also the Beggars Guild. Is the Black Fang a part of the Beggars Guild, or are these two separate people that are causing?
Two separate factions would be a term I'd use.
Okay.
I wouldn't call them gangs. I don't really believe they're organized in their crime. But they are very much two separate entities, and you're either one or the other in Pormere at this moment. And that's not a great start for what we'd like to do in the future. We want this to be an inclusive town for all, where there isn't division or separation of people by, what they do for work or how much money they have. We want Portmere to be a hustling, bustling town of innovative and ambitious men and women. But it's been very difficult to get these two groups to agree to stop what they're doing, which is essentially stealing and terrorizing. We've had a few groups of people come past few weeks. You all have been traveling, doing great work, I'm sure. Yeah, I've put a lot of money into Portmere at this point. I can't hire out guards as frequently as I'd like to. So I've had a tough time dealing with it.
Okay. So, should we just go and see one of these and go talk to them? And if they're giving us a hard time, we're just gonna beat them up, like Finn said.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, if we could offer these people a way to make it an earning, if we could maybe put them to work rather than, beating them up, which we could do if need be. I'm not opposed to beating them. But I think it could be more beneficial for all of Poromir if maybe we can get these two I can't remember the word you used instead of gangs. Factions. To maybe come together along with ourselves here in the Severed Arm and rebuild Poromir to what it is. And if we can rebuild this town and I believe you said the gentleman's name was Eric, wants more of a pay cut. I mean, how much more of a pay cut or pay raise can you ask for than being one of the founders of a thriving new city? I think he would get all the riches he's looking for, and his crew would also be taken care of.
You're saying we make them founders and that's their payment?
I'm saying if they rebuild some of these buildings, why can't they be theirs? Why can't they open their own shops and have ownership of this city? The same as we do.
I'm hearing you now. So we ask them to help rebuild and stop stealing things so that they can in turn set up shop.
Right. I think the only reason they're stealing things is probably a bit of just survival. There's not much here for them to survive and continue on.
Okay. I'm down to give it a try.
And then if they want to fuck around and find out, we kill them. Beat them up.
Mm.
Beat him up.
Is that something that you would be okay with, Sir Remy?
I
Like offering these people buildings?
listen. The Fort Mayor at one point in time was a very prominent city, and that city was prominent based on um, the diversity of people and tradesmen of the like being within it and having ambitious ideas. Um, I have mentioned to them that they're welcome to join the builders and be day laborers and make it an honest day's rate. I'll say Eric wasn't interested in that. He more so wanted, I believe the term in their world is kickbacks, um, off of what the severed arm would make. And in return, he offered safety, but I'm sure you can guess where I'm going with this. It's not safety from other people; it's safety from them.
Ah,
Like they would
yes.
stop
Oh, so he's
causing you
extorting you.
trouble.
That's a proper term, I'm sure. I, maybe he can be reasoned with. Maybe you're right. Maybe there's a way um, they are willing to open up a shop and run their own type of legitimate business within Portmere. I would welcome that. Anything that's profitable um, and could be taxed at a low rate within Portmere and help the city of Portmere would be great. We'd love that. Um, I, I haven't had any luck convincing him, but I've also grown impatient and tired of being extorted, as you said, Jason.
Do you know where we can find this Eric?
I don't. I've seen him in town. When he comes and pays me a visit. I've heard from the very few people who talk to me about him um, that they reside on the outskirts of Portmere. But I couldn't tell you where that is, what direction to go in. Um, the people of the Beggars Guild are to the southeast. They're right on the edge of the Portmere houses. You can't miss them. There's a line of 5 or 6 shacks out there. Um, they're nice people. They have a very simple outlook on life, but they're not workers. They're not citizens who are gonna earn their keep yet. I would say I think everyone has a chance to improve.
So, Sir Remy, who do you have working here other than yourself? Is it anyone from the Beggars Guild or Black Fang?
Uh, there are, I believe, 2 or 3 laborers we have for the Beggars Guild. Unskilled laborers, we categorize them as. These are people who do not let handle tools or put structures together. They carry heavy stuff from one location to another and assist in um, um, larger capacity moving of things and stuff like that. It's not hard work and skill, but it's laborious and we've tried out a few more, but I can't employ people to sit around and not do anything. So most of the builders we have um, came from companies and contracts that Marty and myself have dealt with in the past, and they've traveled from lands far away to come and earn a day's rate.
Do you know what the Black Fangs or Beggars Guild do other than steal from each other?
Uh, from what I've gathered, the Black Fangs they do they fence goods, so they steal from other people and then sell to other people. Um, but to what capacity or to who exactly, I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
maybe we should.
the Beggars Guild sounds like they're more within reach than the Black Fangs. What do you guys think?
Well, side note, I forgot that I can't see anything. So,
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
lead you, don't worry.
first of
Holding the
all,
shoulder.
I couldn't use mold earth, so but we're just gonna pretend I had a momentary lapse in my blindness.
No, you could just do it like
Uh,
without seeing, and you
I'll-
sensed you touched the dirt.
that's a very good catch, Catherine.
We're just gonna hope he's actually
I
buried
used Cure
properly.
Wounds on her beforehand, and she could see for that period of time.
Right. For some reason it wore off just for a second. For you to be able to do that twice.
It was a blessing from the gods.
Yes, it truly was. It was the inspiration that Iz had given you.
Or the initiative.
The initiative, probably.
Probably the initiative, because I think I need that inspiration that he gave me. So I'm down to do whatever the group would like to do. However, I will just be blind for the next 13 days. So I've been told.
And if I can interject before, you all seem, like you're game planning here, and I don't really want to get in the way of that. I do, however, have some things on my list, separate from this, that more so pertain to the inn and, betterment of life for you all, as I hope. You will be a big part of Pormir, the development of Pormir, and not just this tavern. So I have a couple of things here that I'd like to get answered. What? Uh, I know what my vision is for Pormir and what I'd like it to be. However, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you all, and I think you all have proven yourselves worthy of um, giving an older gentleman like myself some wisdom. Um, what is your group's vision for Poor Man? What would you like to see it become? What would you like it to be the hub of? Is this going to be a religious city? Would you like it to be, uh, you know, gamblers central, um, casinos everywhere, big nightlife? Do we want to lead the world in masonry or blacksmithing or the exports of goods?
Brother, I
Do we
think we
want to
should
serve the
focus
best
on
ale?
building some buildings first.
Right. To build those buildings would have to have uses, correct? So how can I best prioritize the buildings we want to build this town, the way we want?
I think we should have a library and have it in Iz's honor.
Oh, okay.
I like
You
that.
see him jotting down. Do you have a name for the library that you like, or you want to wait on that?
I don't have a name at the moment.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of something.
I mean, I feel like overall we would just like this to be a prosperous town.
Yeah, that's my goal as well. But that's a very vague goal.
Maybe like
You're the
a
businessman.
place with markets where people can like buy and sell goods of like any kind. Like you can come there, there's somebody who can do weapons and shields, but then maybe right next to them there's a mashed potato bar that you can do. Like
Okay. No, I like
like a
that.
variety.
A trade hub.
Right, like
Like
a
a
town
farmer's
square.
market. A
Oh,
farmer's market
I
town.
like that. I like that. Okay.
The Grand
We want to
Exchange.
specialize in imports more than exports.
The Grand Exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah. We want a place where merchants can feel welcome to come and sell the goods that they've collected on their travels, and also feel as though if they come here, they can trade for other uh, good things that someone else might be bringing, kind of like a trade hub.
I
Awesome.
definitely feel like the severed arm should host maybe a weekly casino night.
Events, yes, any
Yeah.
kind of events.
Weekly seems a little pricey though.
Well, not if we have
Only if
like,
people win, I
like
guess.
I don't know if you know
slot
each other, Tim,
machines.
but the house always wins.
Glad to be part of the house.
You all are obviously aware that as part owners of the Severed Arm, and now, Nara and is essentially no longer having a share. The majority of the profits that come from the Severed Arm will go into your pockets.
Yay.
Nice. When's the first payment?
Right. Well, as you can
Well,
tell,
you
Severed
mentioned
Arms.
it, so I'm just wondering. I'm trying to
Uh,
be less greedy these days, okay?
we're probably a couple of weeks away from Severed Arm being open. It's going to be the first thing in Cormier that opens. Once we get some beds, a working kitchen, and some good imports of alcohol, I think we'll be ready to go. Marty's working hard on that, and we have some clientele that's interested in bringing their product here. Post that being open, we'd like to, I think, incorporating some ideas you all talked about, building out the town square towards the front center of town. So we'll demolish that building and make it a nice walkable path kind of through the town where vendors can set up stalls and sell goods. I think it's a very good idea, and will bring a lot of foot traffic through Port Mir again. I think a library would be very beneficial as well. I think maybe to the west near the cemetery would be a good place for it.
Yes. And if we could just hold off on the grand opening of the severed arm until I can see again.
He said 2 weeks, so you should be able to see in 2 weeks.
Shit, barely. Isn't it 13
That's
days?
barely.
He said 13 days / 2 weeks for ailment. So I don't know why he said it like that, but that's what he said. I wrote it down.
Sir,
So my eyes are gonna be real crusty.
Yes. Maybe clean them daily, even though you're blind.
Yes, Alter.
Sorry.
So you're planning on opening in 2 weeks. You need beds and rooms, I'm assuming. Some form of alcohol. Is there a kitchen in here?
No, we don't have a kitchen yet. What we're gonna end up doing is knocking out the western wall and building off of that. We're not gonna knock out the whole wall. We'd like to make it just a little more open and creating a nice pathway to a smaller dining area that's a little more private, where the kitchen and the bar will be set up at. Um, and then off of that, we'd probably have 6 to 8 rooms for boarding, maybe 6 standard and 2 VIP type rooms, master suites we'll call them, and um, we have a cellar downstairs where the inventory and stock will go for all of this, so no need to worry about that. And once those things are done, and we can guarantee there'll be some type of revenue. I think will be good to open up.
Great. Yep, definitely need bar food. Definitely need to work on that kitchen.
Yeah, Marty knows a chef he grew up with and raves about his beef stew. So we'll have to incorporate some maybe more eloquent dishes into that. But yeah, we'll have a tasting on opening day before we open up with the group, if that's okay.
I love food.
Maybe some Piccadilly mushrooms. Okay.
No, thank you, not that.
Awesome. So, it sounds like, you know, I've hit the main things I want in terms of what
The hell?
we'd like. I don't know what's going on.
I
We're
know. I was like, who's doing that?
taking a broom to the microphone here.
Wiping some
I'm
crumbs
sorry,
off
that
their
was
desk.
me. I didn't know you guys could hear that. That was me.
Yeah.
um, if there is anything I can do in assisting with Eric, or I actually believe the gentleman of the Beggars Guild, they call Weller. I've actually never spoken with him, but I do believe he is a quote unquote man of the people. So if there's anything else I can do in terms of that, great.
Which one's extorting you? The Black Fangs?
The Black Fangs are extorting myself, and I assume the Beggars Guild as well. I just they keep to themselves. They're a very quiet group of people.
Alright,
Well,
but
maybe we speak to the Beggars Guild first, and then we determine what to do about the Black Fang.
I like that.
following your lead.
And I am holding on to someone.
Yeah, you can hold on to me.
I hop on
Wait.
to Jason's back.
Real quick, I want to loot this.
Oh, that is for show. It's there's no real
Okay.
gold there.
Okay, alright.
Actually, as soon as you touch it, a trap door opens up on the stage, and you fall 37 feet.
Oh my
There's not even a
God.
basement in here.
Go ahead and roll me 8d6 for damage.
8d6?
All right.
Uh,
Yeah,
You're
you guys are. Yes, I'm joking. Jeez.
Okay. I was like, I don't have that many.
35 points of
Instant death.
bludgeoning.
We still haven't healed, have we?
Yeah, we
I
full
did
healed.
say at the start of this that you wake up
Fully healed?
well rested.
Ignore me.
Right?
Rested for a
Alright.
long period of time.
I'm just stupid.
Well,
My goodness.
You said it, not me.
Gotta heal myself.
What's up, Alder,
Me
good
too.
friend?
There we go.
What's up, pal?
Okay, now I can move. Are you coming?
Blake, this guy's out here again.
correct. He's supposed to be this time.
Pretend I'm on
How about
Jason's
you
back.
guys?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't like the
Venice
sound
on
of
my
this black
back.
flame.
Whoops. Hello,
Or
sir.
just-
Oi there.
Okay, you don't gotta talk all sexual to me.
Whoa, sexual? No, mate. This is. I gotta keep my voice down. You don't know who's listening.
Okay. Well, you got something important to say, it sounds like.
You see in front of you a human male. He's covered in what would be banditry gear. His face is wrapped in a linen cloth. So you can really only see his nose and his eyes. But Jason, as you talk to him, you see a tattoo at the top of the bridge of his nose that appears to be fangs in black ink.
Okay.
I couldn't help but maybe over here some conversations. The door was open to the inn, so yeah, happened to hear over here. Wasn't listening to you, nothing. Some conversations about the Black Fangs.
Yeah, we were just, I mean, if you heard the conversation, you heard what our proposal would be. Well, what are your thoughts on the situation?
Oh, Eric could never go for it. No, I'm actually trying to distance myself from that group a little bit. Eric's going, it's got a bit mad, you know.
No, I don't know, but I'd love to listen. If you got a rant, I got ears, brother.
No rant, but for some coin, I can give you a little information, maybe help you find the hideout. Just came from there myself.
I mean, I'm sure there's somebody else that can tell it to me for free.
Agreed.
Yeah, well, maybe, mate, but you know, they don't really know, right? They don't. They might not have been there.
Eh.
What makes you so
Here's what
special?
I'll offer you. 2 gold coins. That's it. Take it or leave it.
2 gold coins, mate. It's not going to pay for safe travel.
I'm not asking for safe travel. I'm asking for a location. You put a little dot on a map for me, and if it's wrong, whatever.
I want to pickpocket him right now. Can I?
Roll
What
a
the
sleight of
fuck?
hand check.
Okay.
And I'll roll his perception.
Okay.
And-
So do I roll a 20? Right.
Yeah,
20
sleight of
plus-
hand is
Plus my modifier,
Plus your sleight of hand skill.
yeah.
the bonus, right? Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
D20, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, D20, and then you should have a skill that literally says sleight of hand. That's what you're looking at.
Yeah, it says sleight of hand. Yeah.
Okay.
It's my highest skill.
Okay, you gotta be a 14.
Oh God. Now I'm gonna roll really bad.
We'll see.
Yeet! I yeeted and plus a 9, so 29.
All right,
Oh my
so,
God.
a natural 20.
He explodes.
What are you looking to find? Is there anything in particular?
First off, I definitely wanted to take some of his money, but if possible, I also wanted to search to see if I could find any sort of, I guess, information that would just tell us where the black things are. But I also want the money too, if there's some money in there.
Okay. So here's what you'll find. You find 14 gold pieces. And he has a little pouch on kind of like a fanny pack on his waist. And this is what you're looking into. You 14 gold pieces. You pull out of there. You pull out what appears to be a folded up piece of paper. Um, and you also have a chance. Hold on a second.
What the fuck?
Sorry, Brandy walked in. I know she needed something. You spot a very nice dagger on his waistband as well. That you feel pretty confident you could grab without him noticing as he's talking to Jason.
Okay. All right. I guess that's it for me then. I'm just gonna continue standing here.
Are you grabbing the dagger or no?
Oh wait. Oh, I have to make a decision to grab it. I can't grab all of those things.
No, you can. I just
Okay.
want to make if you don't
Yeah,
want to
I
grab the
wanna-
dagger, if you don't want to steal from somebody, you don't have to. I'm just letting you know what you can do.
Okay. All right. Fair. I thought I was already committing to the stealing.
You're committing to looking through his pockets for sure, but this is what you found, and then you just let me know what you want to take.
Okay. Can I ask a question about the dagger?
You can.
Does the dagger look special? Like
It
jeweled, magical?
you can't tell if it's magical. It's not bejeweled per se, but the metal looks very clean. It just looks like a really well-made dagger. You assume that it is of higher quality than normal daggers.
Okay.
Alright, bro, we gotta take those cameras down.
I mean, I feel like I should take it all. Right?
What would Fuku do?
You're asking yourself.
Okay, yeah, I'm asking. I'm talking to. This is me in my head. This is Fuku.
Yep.
There was someone who I was like kind of
Fuku in her head. Gonna kind of look at Vin, trying to like get a little bit of something, but then I remember she's blind, so then I don't look at her anymore.
You're also doing this. I mean, you're doing this so masterfully. No one notices you even behind him at this point.
And then after that, I'm gonna glance to Alder and kind of like just give him some eyes, like, kind of asking him with my eyes if he thinks I should go for it.
He doesn't even know that you're in this guy's pocket. He sees you look at him, and he just kind of smiles. Not that he is an idiot, but like a big dumb idiot smile back at you. Like he's oblivious to what you're doing. Kind of gives you a little thumbs up, and then returns to the conversation that Jason is having.
All right, I'm just gonna take everything.
Okay.
What do we have to lose?
Go ahead and add to your inventory and your notes just special dagger. We'll go into that when you figure out what that is. A piece of paper, folded up, and then 14 gold pieces you can add straight to your inventory.
Yeah, we shall do that. Thank you.
All right. Jason, he he seems a bit nervous. And he goes, "Oh, listen, mate. 2 gold pieces. Yeah, that's just not gonna cut it for me to safely get out of here. And this information could really help somebody. You guys seem like the type to really be helpful to the people here. You seem like real heroes. Not me though. I'm not a hero."
Well, here's my problem, brother.
50 gold pieces and any information.
Excuse
you
me?
want, all yours.
Excuse me?
50. I'll give you the hideout location. I'll bring you there myself.
No, I mean,
let's-
I'm gonna be
let's
honest
walk
with
away.
you, brother. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'll tell you when they go to sleep, right? When guards are on duty, I'll give you all the good details.
Listen to me, because you keep not listening. Okay. I can offer you 25 potatoes, 5 gold pieces, and
I'll add
these are
5
not
in there.
combined. These are not combined. It's one or the other.
So 5 gold pieces and 25 potatoes.
No, or. Because here's the thing. I don't know you. I don't trust you. I don't know the information you're going to give me. None of it is worth anything to me because it's not verifiable. Now, if one of those 2 gentlemen inside were like, hey, we'll give you the location for the steep price of 50 gold pieces, which, let me tell you, I can just fucking walk around the town to find it myself for 50 gold pieces. I might say, you know what? Their information is worth 50 gold pieces. A guy hiding behind a tree whispering sexually to me?
Well, no, I'm not. No, I'm not hiding. Well, not hiding from you, right? I'm hiding from them.
Right. So here, let me give you a little run by real quick, and you tell me if this works for you, okay? Because the 50 gold pieces, I'm telling you right now, ain't happening. But
Right,
what about
too
this?
steep for you, mate. Okay.
No.
Are your friends poor
listen,
too? Or...
motherfucker, you don't listen. That's half your problem, and that's probably why you're in the situation you're in. Would it not be a benefit? You're trying to get away from Eric and the gang, right? That's your issue here, is that they're trying to get you for something. You robbed them, you did something, I don't know, but they're mad at you. Am I right? Am I good on that?
Yeah.
Okay. So would we not be solving that problem for you if we go have a conversation with Eric and either one, tell him to move the fuck on? You're saying he's not going to do. He's going to be confrontational. We'll fucking whoop his ass, and then we'll move on that way. Both those things sound like great things for you.
Yeah, but mate, it's similar to what you're saying, right? There's a lot of uncertainties in that because, Eric could just murder you in broad daylight.
He could try.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen him try a couple times. He's pretty decent at it.
I mean, I'm not going to discredit that, but the issue is like you're saying, there's uncertainties from us, but there's uncertainties from you. Like it's just, 50 gold ain't happening.
All right, put 25 gold pieces, 10 potatoes for me on the road, and if you have a horse, I'd love it.
Okay, well, for one, the horse is worth more than 50 gold. Okay.
I mean, it depends on the horse, don't it, mate?
And I already told you had 5 gold pieces or the potatoes.
How much are 25 potatoes worth these days? You know the markets.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty sure I bought them. I don't remember, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember.
Right. Right. Okay.
Worth you not starving, right?
You see him actually kind of startle a little bit as he notices you're behind him. And he goes, "Yeah, I mean, I don't want to starve or anything. Yeah, it's a long road to Greenfast, but
I move a little bit this way.
you know, it's just 5 gold just ain't enough for me, mate. You know, I understand your proposition here, but
How about you split it down the middle with me? I'll give you 10 gold pieces. All you do is give me the location. That's all I need from you.
10 gold pieces, 2 potatoes.
2 potatoes? I'll do that.
All right, deal, mate, deal. He holds out his hand, waiting for payment.
Oh yeah, 100%. I give him the 10 gold pieces and the 2 potatoes.
He puts that in his pocket. You see him reach into his pouch. He goes, "Now I've written down on this piece of paper exactly where you need to go to get to this hideout. I've written down the lookout times. Right, they have like 3 rotations. Okay, it's 4 hours at 3-4 hours at a time during the night. And you see him as he's talking, he's like reaching his hand into his pouch. And he goes, "Oh no, mate. Oh no!" And he kind of pulls his pouch off his hip and he goes, "Oh no, I've been robbed."
Oh my god, so I just paid you 10 fucking gold pieces and 2 potatoes and you're gonna give me nothing.
You been bullshitting us?
No,
Listen
no,
here, buddy.
I'm about to smack
You're gonna
this
give
guy
us
with
what
my
we
quarter
want.
staff.
no, mate. I've had it here. I've planned this out so I could help. No, it's got to be around here somewhere. Help me look for it. And you see him. He's like on his hands and knees, just like crawling
I'm
around the
blind.
tree.
Brother, what's your name, brother? I don't even know if we traded names at all.
My name is Bellic. Bellic
Okay.
Glime.
Okay, brother, can you just I don't need your paper or whatever. I'm sorry you got robbed. I'm sure it was your Black Fang people cuz they don't really seem great.
No, I had it here before you came out. I was looking over the notes to make sure it was legible and you could read it.
Okay.
I had, a couple gold coin.
Look, I already gave you the money. I gave you the 2 potatoes,
My
right?
dagger. Oh no, my dagger's gone.
Brother, you're starting to sound a little cuckoo.
Listen, man, I really need this money. I don't.
I gave you the money. I gave you 10 gold pieces.
Oh, you don't want it back?
No, I'm telling if you would see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why they're mad at you because you don't listen. Just
Oh, you want the potatoes back?
no. I want you to get out of here and go create a safe life for yourself, man.
Yeah, I'll go do it. I'll go do that, man. Tremendous. You're just a tremendous guy, aren't you?
No, I mean the thing is, look, it sucks that you're scammed me a little bit. That sucks.
Yeah. Mate, I haven't scammed you. Please don't put that on me. Listen, the hideout is to the northeast, right? If you were to follow that road, to the northeast, you walk into the woods, you'd eventually find it. It's not far into the woods there. It's off that road. I just, I had a little bit more information I wanted to give you. I wanted it to be worth your while. I just feel terrible about it.
Nah, you're good, man. Go create some distance between you and them, and we will handle the rest.
Yeah, if they ask, tell them you've killed me. Just murdered me in the streets. Like, I was walking from the hideout and I saw y'all and I took your lawn. Right? Maybe say I took down one of your compatriots. So, they think of me as a hero.
Yeah. Yep.
Mate, I can't thank you enough.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
Peace out.
All right.
What's his
Well,
name?
that sucks that
Philip?
motherfucker just scammed me for 10 gold.
Guys, everyone turn in. Turn inward. Wait, how do I turn my character in?
Alt.
Somebody? Alt? Oh, okay. Everyone get in this circle here.
Vin, you're holding
Vin,
me. Come
move.
closer.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm
say, Vin,
following
move
your
forward
voice.
just a little bit. I whisper real low.
Alder.
Check this. And then I pull out the paper and I unfold it for us all to look at.
The paper reads in
And I see nothing.
some of the worst handwriting you've ever seen in your life. It seems like someone wrote this out who doesn't actually know how to read or write. But you can make it out. It says, "Hid out northeast wood air."
Hey, he tried his best. Okay.
You say wood like as in wood area?
Yeah. Correct.
You could probably discern that's what he was going for.
Was that the only information on the paper?
That's it.
I turn it over and there's also nothing on the other side?
Nothing.
Wait, he said there were
Where-
times and stuff on it.
Yeah.
That is what he said.
Well,
This
I'm glad I took his
motherfucker,
dagger.
I told you he was a scam artist.
I'm gonna give 5 gold pieces to Jason for paying the 10.
Alright, bet.
Just because that guy kind of scammed us. But we scammed him too,
So you scammed him first.
fine. I remove my 5 gold pieces and I hand them to Jason.
Thank you.
That's good.
Welks.
So, well, we know where the Fang people are now. But I know, Fukushu, your original plan was to go talk to the beggars first. Is that still our mission?
I'm down to do whatever. Cause I feel like if we go to the Black Fangs, I feel like we might have a fight. If we go to the Beggars Guild, then we might have more of a conversation
Uh-huh.
and maybe a fight. But I don't know. I feel like it's a guaranteed fight if we go to Black Fang, though.
What if we had... So I'm still on my can we resolve this without a fight? And we need all the hands we can get to rebuild Poromir. I just wish there was a way that we could, you know, maybe like offer this guy Eric something that he can't refuse. I mean, if he's money driven and he wants to extort the severed arm, what if we were to like, you know, he sounds like the type of person who would love to like run the brothel in town, or, you know, I think he's the type of person, if we can offer him money and power, we could just do this without a fight. But he also might be a shithead and continue to cause problems. So
yeah, that's
cool,
what I was gonna say. He sounds like a bad person. So like, if we put him in charge of a brothel, those women aren't gonna get paid, and you know they ain't gonna be treated right. So like, I feel like he might be a guy that if you give him too much power, then we might have the opposite issue.
Yeah, he might try to take over the town. I already don't trust this guy. I mean,
but we'd never even met him.
Yeah, but this guy, what was his name? Billick?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, he's so scared of him that he wants us to tell them that we killed him. So, I would venture to say that giving him more power is not going to be the best idea.
Okay. Alright, well, if y'all want to go fight him, let's go fight him.
Well, if you want more information, though, because you want to try to resolve things peacefully, the Beggars Guild might have, like, more information about the Black Fangs before we go there.
They'll give us more reason to why we even think we need to fight the Black Fang. If it's actually reasonable, or if we need to have a discussion with them. Because I'm sure the Beggars Guild have their side of the story. And then we can get Black Fang's side of the story. And then we can decide either fuck them up or not.
Yeah.
I'm following y'all's lead.
Okay, then northeast?
So, we're going to the Black Fang?
Oh, sorry. No.
Southeast.
Yeah, southeast. Agreed. Sorry. Hold on. Let me. This way, right? Like this way? Anyone?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way.
Oh, y'all are just traveling through the yard. All right.
Cutting
Oh,
through the grass.
Girl,
that
you're
okay?
supposed to be holding my shell.
Well, I am, but I'm taking notes,
Why can't you right click and follow like in RuneScape?
right?
I'll ask the developers.
Theater of the mind. Vin is walking with me.
Yeah, that's fine. You guys don't have to hold
Oh wait,
hands
let me
literally.
back up. I don't know how far to go. Oh, is it these
Lieutenant.
people?
You're going a lot more east than southeast.
Am I? Oh, sorry. But it's here though. This is like south.
Okay.
Would this be right? This looks like there's people here.
Hi. Greetings, friends.
Jesus.
Hello. What is this? Where are we?
You are in the town of Portmere, my friend.
Yes, but what are
Who is that?
what are
No, I'm
you
just-
people? Like,
Vin,
What
he's over
are
here.
You people?
Oh,
I'm sorry. We are looking for the Beggars Guild, and we are wondering if
Aye.
you are the Beggars Guild.
Aye. We are.
You are.
I
Okay.
am Weller. How may I serve?
Oh, okay. You're Weller. You're exactly who we're looking for.
Aye. You work for
Hello.
me.
Yes, we
Heard
are
about that big
partial.
old dick you got.
Please ignore
Alright,
my
guys, we're gonna
friend.
end here. We'll pick this back up probably 2 to 3 months.
I'm sorry.
He's really
go
got to
ahead.
think about an answer to that.
It was just a perfect opportunity.
Ignore my friend. Sometimes he gets a little bit crude. Um,
And horny.
exactly. So yeah, don't get too close to him though.
I'm touching a shell.
You guys are friends though. You guys are friends.
With shell benefits.
Well, I'll leave that between you guys. Anyway, we are partial owners of the soon-to-be severed arm once it opens up, the bar. And Sir Remy was just telling us about you guys living here. That's
Aye.
all I got.
We live here. Sir Remy has been a gracious new host. He's sent some builders to help us build these temporary homes for us to live in until the town of Portmere is born anew.
Okay. So
You
what's
does
your...
the
Sorry, you go.
does the Beggars Guild have any hostility towards the Black Fangs?
Aye. Black Fangs have hostility towards us.
Would you say
And
your
you-
enemies?
Yeah.
We don't personally delve into such black and white feelings. They're not our friends.
Okay. And how do you feel about the town of Portmere and your contribution to its growth?
We will contribute how we see fit. The old Portmere was that of ruin and rebellion, and the new Portmere is yet to be seen.
Okay, and how do you see
or your
fit?
people have
Sure.
need any opportunity to prosper in this
Aye.
town? I know Sir Remy assisted you with your housing situation here. It looks like you guys have that going good for you over here. Would you be willing to pay Sir Remy back in either servitude with working for the bar and doing a good job there with the bar and doing what he asks you to do, or maybe help build the town up to what we envision its future is going to be?
payment. Sir Remy made it clear that these houses were given to us as prior residents of Pormere. No cost. Is Sir Remy going back on his word?
No, I think what my friend is trying to say here is, we are looking to make Pormere the great city it once was, and in fact even better than what it was. But the process has been slow, as you guys know, being here. We are hoping that you guys would be able to help us in moving forward with the reconstruction of Pormere. We have the funds, we will have the funds, to continue dumping into Pormere and making the city what it should be. What we don't have is the people, and the people who care. And we want to find the people who can care about this city to help it build and grow with us. And we're hoping your guild has those desires and wants to bring Pormere back to its great glory.
I don't know much of Glory. I know even less of Pormere's past. What I do know is if we're looking or you're looking to have a town of people who care, it's a bit counterintuitive to allow the Black Fangs to reside on the lands.
Well, we're probably going to deal with them.
I would hope you do.
And
What
so once
are
we
you-
deal with them, what will you do?
Continue to await the building of Pormere and take our place in the necessary slots that come available.
See, but
We
that's
have-
what I mean. Why are you waiting for Portmere to be built? Why not take a piece of it and help us build, help us restore this town?
Are you offering me a piece of Pormere?
Everything's for the taking, brother. Put yourself in a position to get a piece of Pormere.
Everything's for the taking. Okay. The Beggars Guild from here on out proclaims the southeastern region of Pormere as
Nope, nope,
ours.
nope, nope. That's not what my friend meant.
Oh, could you clarify?
I mean, if you
What your
think you
friend
can
meant.
take it from us.
I don't believe it's yours to
You-
give or to be
you
taken
can't-
from.
Sir, you can't just like have things given to you. You have to like give
You
something to
understand that
get something.
We lived here before Sir Remy bought the land, and Sir Remy
Okay,
assured us
well-
that we would not be kicked off the land.
Okay,
Sir
and
Remy
Sir Remy
then
lives.
Built
He
us
bought it.
temporary houses for us to remain citizens and residents of Pormere
Right.
at no cost.
Before we go any
Let you
further,
take this, Jason.
we're gonna leave that side of the business to Sir Remy. You can discuss with him about what you want in return for helping build Portmere, and I'm sure he would be open to negotiations.
As would I.
We are here, in truth, to ask more about the Black Fangs before we go have a conversation with Eric. We were just hoping to
what?
get a little more information.
You don't want to speak with Eric.
Why not?
Eric's not going to listen to the likes of you. He
Okay,
doesn't
so
care
who
about
should we
you.
speak with?
You're speaking with about anyone who will listen to you, other than Sir Remy and Marty in that tavern there.
Nevertheless, we're gonna try. So we need to know any of your confrontations with the Black Fangs. We need to know history.
The Beggars Guild was once a part of the Black Fangs, and seeing the way Eric was leading our people, myself and a few others took it upon ourselves to separate. Eric didn't like that. Eric didn't like that we felt we were owed some of the inventory. And upon succession, we took what we felt was ours.
Well, if you guys used to be a part of the Black Fangs, can you give us a little insight into the best way to get into their camp unnoticed?
It's a smaller encampment than this little setup here. It's just a few tents and 5 or 6 people. Aside from Eric, they're not hard to find or spot, or you really just probably stumble upon them when you walk into the woods. They're pretty bad at this.
Okay, cool. I'm good here.
As am I, friend.
Ben asks if we're all just standing here.
We're
Or
gonna
or,
we're gonna head back to
or
the tavern
did
real
they
quick.
leave me?
Wait, what if I
Okay.
want to talk to this lady here?
Okay, go ahead.
Hello, lady.
You hear Weller speak up. Those are part of the Beggars Guild who do not speak for the Beggars Guild have taken a vow of silence. Cynthia is one of them.
So none of them speak? I hate you. I say that. I say that. To this woman, I look at her and I say, I hate you. And then I walk away.
She just stares at you as you leave.
And I give him a real dirty look. And then I go around and I slap him on the butt as I leave.
Alright, Finn. Hold on.
Just to offend him. Just to offend him.
Yeah, you can tell he's offended.
Good. Good.
Alright, Vin's holding on to me.
I would venture carefully the next time you come across these lands, as they are now the
Don't
Beggars
challenge
Guild.
me.
You've been challenged.
Don't challenge me.
Wait, we said no to that though. We took that back.
Wait. Oh, yeah. You're right. We did.
Where are you
And
headed,
the trail.
Jason?
I'm headed to the
Guess he
severed
doesn't
arm.
care.
Okay.
Meow.
I know. We could have just beat them up. Oh, wait. Where are you guys? Oh, there you are.
Robbing people, beating people up, man. You guys.
We're gonna turn into the Black Fang.
You guys already are. Oh,
That's a plot twist. Wait, why are we going
That
back to the
fast?
bar?
Hello, Sir Remy.
you guys
I
made
have a
quick work.
no. We have not done it yet. I have a question actually. I have a
Oh.
couple questions. So
Oh,
we went and
okay, of
talked
course.
to the Beggars Guild, or whatever the fuck they are.
Weller.
Yeah, Weller. Let me
Interesting
ask you
bunch,
this.
aren't they?
Let me ask you this. Do
Sure.
we need them?
Define need.
I don't like them. Nor do I trust them, as they were once a part of the Black Fang.
Oh, I was not aware of that information.
I'm following your lead.
You know, need and want and you know, public image and opinion of Boromir are 3, 4, 5, a million different things, right? Do we want them? Not in the current state of our relationship with them. Do we need them? Maybe to show the world that, you know, we don't cast out those who are down on their luck or have had it, you know, pretty rough. You gotta imagine these people lived in what was Portmere before we bought the land for 50, 60 years after the downfall of, again, a very prosperous and great city. And they've had to shoulder the burden and the costs, both emotionally and financially, of that. So the people who have come from that are not destined to be great, successful, trusting, or caring people. Do we need them? No. Is your suggestion to murder them?
No, my suggestion is
Possibly.
to no. Is it,
Fukushu, I would strongly advise
I'm holding myself
against
back.
disparaging the name of the town we're trying to build up here by
well,
murdering.
this is the second question I have for you. Because you are correct me if I'm wrong, you're like lordship over this land now since you bought it. Is that correct? Is that how it works?
Let's say mayor at best.
Okay, mayor. That is actually even better term. So as a mayor, realistically, I think for this to continue forward, you need to build some type of, you know, enforcement guild or something, someone that keeps the peace around here and can protect you and stop those things. Now, I understand you want us to do it in this turn, but we're not going to be here. We have our own quest to do. So when the time comes for us to leave, I want to make sure you're in good hands. And I just don't feel that if we take care of the Black Fang issue now, does this Beggars Guild themselves become an issue while we're gone? And if it does, I want to make sure
Yeah,
that you're in a way to protect yourself.
yeah. No, I understand. It sounds like you're um, basically saying that a town guard is needed, and I would agree. And under normal circumstances, um, where we wouldn't be behind both financially and in terms of timeline of building uh, this tavern and the rest of the buildings of Portmere, I would say that would be less of a problem. But at the moment, funds are tied up. So the town guard is, in all hopes, eventually going to be a group of volunteers at first, of people that live in Portmere and are dedicated to serving the community in a way that's beneficial for the safety and sanctity of all denizens.
For the
To
time
hire out
being,
those services is fairly expensive.
I have 23 potatoes.
Jason, I find your humor much needed in this tense moment, but
It was humorous, was it not?
that may be uh, 1 gold and 4 silver worth of food.
On the real though, back to reality.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there goes gravity. Um,
Yep.
there could we not ask a neighboring town or the town we first met you in? Um, slips my mind right
Greenfest.
now. What is it?
Green fast.
Greenfest.
Greenfest. Could we not ask them or a neighboring town to just send a handful of guards while we rebuild?
We have tried. Um, the towns have been willing in terms of giving us better rates or giving us excess guards at much lower rates, but
But they
no
still
town is
want
doing
money.
it for free, and
Yeah.
the unfortunately the the history of Portmere would not look good on paper for most towns. They also are privy to the information that we are behind.
Okay.
So it's not a matter of not trying. I just and I wouldn't either if I was mayor of Greenfast. It's not likely to be a profitable or even an equitable trade-off.
Okay.
So
So you feel comfortable if we go take care of these Black Fangs that you guys will be able to then protect yourselves?
I truly believe that if the Black Fangs or the Bakers Guild come to some sort of agreement between themselves, um, to unify as one or to live in peace and harmony with each other, that's going to settle down tensions for everyone in town. That includes Marty, myself, and
Well, the issue is Eric doesn't seem like he's going to be willing to talk to anybody, and he kind of seems like he's just going to fight us based on the conversations we've had.
with Eric.
No, we have not talked to Eric. Have you talked to
Uh,
Eric in the past?
He's
yeah, he's come in. He's a quiet one, but he's very direct and to the point. And in my conversations, there hasn't been a lot of um, budging or wiggle room, but
Let me
not
ask
unless
you
any
this, Sir Remy, because you have a way with words, and you are nothing short of a businessman, nothing short of a great businessman. Would you be open to the fact if we organize a sit down between Eric and Willers? No, what's his name? Wilfred?
Weller.
Weller? If we organize a sit down for both of them in here, and both factions must stay out, but both of them will have our protection in here. Um,
you believe both Wellers and Eric would not only trust you, but agree to that?
no, I'm hoping that they would trust you.
Well, I believe the Wellers and the Beggars Guild would trust me. I've done right by them. I haven't asked for anything in return. Not that they're necessarily owed something, but I think you'll probably find it tougher with Eric and his group. But I would.
You got a spare 20 gold?
I appreciate your humor yet again.
No, that wasn't humor that time, brother.
If I can ask what it's for, I might be able to scrounge it up.
Yeah, paying Eric to come here. Offering him something so it's not just a waste of his time. I'd like to add value before we even...
Respectfully, would Marty and myself be recouped for this 20 gold?
I mean, respectfully, I gave y'all motherfuckers an extra 40 of in an original investment of this property.
Correct.
As did Is, who will no longer be getting a return on his 40.
I would now respectfully, that is his past, so I can't speak to how he feels about it. I would venture to say we've done all right with the place so far, and we have plans to improve. And now that his has passed, the cut is even greater back in your group's pocket for what you'll be making. Marty and I will come up with 20 gold if you feel that'll actually help.
And if it doesn't, I bring the 20 gold right back to you.
Okay. Marty hands him 20 gold, and he hands it to you.
All right, bet.
I have a question, Sir Remy.
Yes, Vin.
Vin, he's over here. He's in front. He's if you hear my voice, he's past me.
Okay, Sir Remy, I have a question. The Beggars Guild doesn't really seem like they're interested in helping at all. Is there a reason that you're just allowing them to live here for free?
Well, if you recall two things. One, our first conversation about me buying Poor Mare when you and I believe Fukushu specifically was not trusting of me and my intentions. We discussed what would happen to the people that currently lived here. And I said, and I stand by this, that they would be allowed to stay here. We would not kick anybody out, that we would allow people the opportunity to stay here and continue to be citizens of a town that once was great and hopefully will be great again.
Sure.
And you all seem to agree wholeheartedly with that premise. Has that opinion changed?
No, I'm not saying anyone should be kicked out, but I also don't think that anyone can just live somewhere for free.
Or without contribution to the place that they're living, because it's not even that they should have to pay anything, but it's like just contribute to the community. But
Yeah,
Weller
I mean,
didn't seem like he agreed.
Well, they didn't really have a say in the matter, right? They were content as much as to us it's a horrible way of living, but they were content with how life was before I bought the town. They were content to continue that, but we couldn't just demolish the buildings they were squatting in, so we had to relocate them. Um, they're not an adaptable people yet. So what we're doing is giving them an opportunity to see what poor Mare will become. And I didn't feel it was right to kind of force their hand in building something that they may not want in the end.
Hmm.
Well, they
Just
should keep
seems
their
like they're taking
temporary.
it.
Sorry, you go. You go.
Just seems like they're taking advantage of you and your kindness, and you're letting them. But if you're okay with that,
I
that's
would say
fine.
I would say it is a kindness. I would say it's a small risk for hopefully a larger reward one day if they decide to come into the fold. Um, a town of grateful people um, is better than a town of bitter ones, I would say, or a town of no people who wants to move to a place that has nothing and nobody. Um,
I mean,
for,
I couldn't see these people, but they sounded
Hmm.
pretty bitter to me.
Well, here's a question: is we really only spoke to Weller. I tried to speak to another lady, but apparently there's some sort of vow of silence. So I don't really know what the rest of them think.
yes, those that, from my understanding, those that um, are part of the Beggars Guild and do not uh, willingly or unwillingly have a rank or a title associated with them, they take a vow of silence for some portion of their occupancy in whatever position they. I don't know. It's kind of cultish, if you ask me.
Hmm. Yeah, that seems weird.
Well, I
Seems
think
like they're hiding something.
I think the last bit of information we need is to talk to Eric. Maybe we can tie some knots here.
I think you hit the tail on the donkey, brother. I'll follow your lead.
Same.
Follow the donkey.
Ven, on my shell, grab a hold of it with your hand.
Oh my god, Fuku's on the roof.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, I don't know why it made me do that before. Oh, that was weird.
I'm gonna go pee when you guys just get to kind of like the edge of the foresty area. Just chill there for a second, okay?
Wait, Jason said that he was gonna follow your lead and then he didn't.
Huh?
Alter was going like the other way.
I was
Oh.
lost.
I was
I was
like, well,
like
I know I'm
following
going the right
Alter.
way.
I was definitely lost.
I
Oh,
feel
again.
like poo poo.
What did you eat that gave you food poisoning?
Fucking a restaurant that we really like. It's called Mac Speed Shop, and it was just 'cause my burger wasn't cooked all the way, I think.
Oh
It
my
was like
gosh.
I would say it was medium rare, but I really don't even think it was medium rare. Like I think it was damn near rare. And I hadn't eaten all day, so and then I got home and had to wait an extra 40 minutes for it to get delivered. So by the time it got there, like, yeah, it wasn't what I wanted because I wanted a fucking cooked burger,
Yeah.
but I just ate it anyway. I should have definitely thrown it in the microwave or something, but I didn't. I just ate it and then within an hour threw up a couple
God.
times.
Josh actually also got food poisoning off of a raw-ish burger as well. A couple years ago.
Yeah, it's dog shit. That's why I like my burgers well done. And I don't
Same.
mind people giving me shit about it. Like, I'd rather eat a well-done burger 100 times than.
Mhm.
All right, I am
I'm
back.
with ya.
Y'all are good to kind of continue on your adventure.
I don't. Does anybody else need to take like a bathroom break or anything?
Nah, but I am wondering when you think that we're gonna like pause
Oh,
till
yeah,
next time.
We can pause right now.
It's 10:15 almost.
We can
I mean, I'm
Uh,
fine to keep going for a little longer if you guys want to, but I am sleepy.
I guess it just depends how long this next part is gonna be. If it's gonna be like super long, then it might be better for us to wait until next time.
I would say this next part has
Potential to be
an
either way.
extremely versatile ending.
Okay, so then we pick a date right now for our next one, and we start. We start from here, and potentially have a very long outcome, depending on.
I'm down with that.
Catherine, you got
So
good
then the next,
notes?
like,
I got pretty good notes.
I bet.
What does your weekday look like next week, Liz?
Let me see.
I know you be working
Let me.
late at night.
Why you didn't ask my schedule?
You don't work nights, bitch.
Oh, I don't work nights.
Okay, whatever. Just whenever. Go ahead.
I can do the 10th, the 12th, the 13th. That's it.
I can
For
do
if
the
you're talking about
10th.
next week.
I can do the 10th, the 12th, the 13th.
I don't think I can do the 13th. I don't think I can do any weekends. I think
I actually
we're.
can't do the
Alright.
13th. That's my bad. So
Hey,
Oh, I
dude.
can't do the 12th either. I can't do the 12th.
The 10th?
Okay.
Tuesday?
I can do that if everybody else can.
Today, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Same time
Today's
next week?
Tuesday. Same time next week.
10th is Tuesday. Yeah.
Or actually do 7:30 like we're supposed to.
Yeah, I won't have a fantasy football draft next Tuesday.
That's fine with me.
D&D.
Yeah, I should be
Is-
able to do next Tuesday.
Okay.
I have
Sounds
surgery that
good.
morning, but
What
You have
the?
surgery?
Fuck?
You have surgery.
yeah, I'm getting. It's not like a serious surgery. Well, I guess it kind of is. I'm
All
getting LASIK.
surgery serious.
Oh, okay. You're not getting like anesthesia.
You're getting what?
No,
Okay.
LASIK.
Oh,
Can
Getting
no,
laser
that.
in my eyeballs.
Yeah,
Can
but
you look at a screen?
I was about to say you probably can't play then.
Yeah, I don't think you should.
I'm required to take at least a 4-hour nap after my procedure, but then I think I should be good as long as I wear my glasses, my sunglasses.
Okay, well let's ask the doctor that before
Yeah,
before we
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
LASIK's not something you want to fuck up.
So we'll do like a preliminary, like that's what we'll shoot for, and
Yeah.
then Tyler, you just let us know what you're allowed to actually do.
Yeah,
Because
I'll ask
D&D
at
is
the-
not more important than your eyesight.
It says eye protection. Wear your doctor's recommended protective eye shield at night for at least a week.